So our first lesson will be developing your brand and your stream personality. First thing that I need to say is, if you're gonna start streaming or creating content, you should never plan and expect it to become a full-time career. It happens for some people, it doesn't happen for everybody. It takes hard work, it takes right circumstances, and sometimes it takes good luck. But you should always keep in mind, even if you're doing this just for fun, that it could become a career, and so you're gonna wanna make a name that's brand safe. You're gonna wanna make a name that's easy to say, easy to remember, easy to spell. I'm not a great example with TheZombiiUnicorn without the E. That's something that's always kind of plagued me. But my excuse is that I am Latina, so it's the Spanish spelling. That's how I get away with it. But some people come up with these names that are long phrases, and they sound funny and they're great, but it's hard to put on a t-shirt, or it's hard to make a Twitter handle for. So that's something you need to keep in mind. It's something you need to keep in mind when you're creating your brand, your name, your channel name, your personality. Some people want to come up with a personality that is something that is not themselves. You have characters like Dr. Disrespect. You've got Benny Fitz, who's a Muppet. You have there's a dog. There's a face rig dog character. There's so many other examples out there. Somebody who acts like a pirate. There's someone who acts like this. There's Future Man. There's all these characters. So you need to decide, do you want to do this crazy character, or do you want to just be more of yourself? The crazy characters are hilarious, they're fun, and they're unique. They can be, but you're going to have to keep that up the entirety of your streaming or your content creation. Now, some of them do start like that, and they end up being more of just themselves. Future Man was one of them. He started off with his character, and now he still does his character, but he still is also himself. So that's something to keep in mind as well. There's some things that you can use to describe your channel or your name that they may hit home for you, but it may not be exactly brand safe. So for example, a friend of mine, Dylan, he used to go by 8-Bit Homo, and he's a big name in the LGBT community in gaming, and he changed his name recently to 8-Bit Dylan instead, because it's a little more brand safe. I feel like that's a little easier to market. It's just an example of something that may reach out to you and describe you specifically. However, it's not exactly good for, like, maybe one day you want to be sponsored by Pepsi or Starbucks or Coca-Cola or something like that. They're going to want to work with you more if you have a name that's brand safe.